Hello, this is Lady B, the Queen of Wellness. I come before you with a new session. And before we get started, you know how we do it. We're going to do the 2-minute meditation. We're going to rise our hand up to mid-air, closing our eyes, holding it in for a minute. And we're going to breathe out and bring our arms down. Once again, side by side, and we're going to bring it back up, pulling our oxygen in for a moment, and we're going to let it out. Felt good, didn't it? And the title of this session is Obsession of Money. You know, there is a saying is, where your money goes, you follow it. And so this obsession, addiction of money, it comes a time when we must monitor the amount of money that we spend, seeing that your finances are very important. And without your finances, you will not get to the next level of living every day into the wellness. So it is vital, it is important that you monitor the amount of money that you spend. Sometimes it occurs when emotions come upon us, anxiety, stress, anger, and even just wanting to buy something at that moment. We can have a few dollars, we can have $100, and it's an itch inside of us that we must spend our last dime. And it's called obsessive spending, addiction. And so you must find the reason, and you must search for the cure to release this addiction that comes upon you, that is taking over you sometimes very strongly, that is almost like a non-stop, almost like any addiction. And with that being said, see the reason and see the whys why you are continuously finding yourself not being able to hold on to any of your finances. You must think about tomorrow, and you must think about a rainy day. Anything could happen. Anything could occur at any time. And if you don't put a few dollars away, starting off small, if you have a problem not being able to save, start off small from $5 and see how long you can hold on to that $5. If it means putting it in a savings account, a checking account, or even putting it in an envelope and sealing it and putting it in a spot and forgetting about where you have placed it. There is a way and there is a solution. They have these online, they have these events, or sources of places that we can venture into finding ways how to cure this addiction. Nothing is impossible and nothing is incurable. So know when you are finding yourself exceedingly spending, find the reason and find the purpose why you are doing it repeatedly. If you see yourself as is something that is almost like an activity, is almost like a sport to you, is almost like a getaway to you, then look at it and look at it in a wise way. Look at it, well, maybe I just want to spend a few dollars to treat myself. Maybe you have been very busy all week, and also you may have just been on a road where you have just been constantly being busy. And I know for myself, sometimes when I feel myself have put in so much of myself, giving and giving to others, then I find myself that it is important that I take a few dollars and treat myself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making yourself feel special because of all that you have put out to do into your finances. But when it comes to the point where you are spending your last $5, you're spending your last dollar, and then you want to go out, you want to borrow, you want to ask people and your family and so forth. So if they can give you the money to pay out a bill that needs to be paid, or just needing some money to carry you through to the next day or to the next week. So you must find the solution. You must see the sight that you are placing before you when this happened. There's a reason when any addiction come upon us. There is a reason. It could be from a origin of history somewhere into your DNA. It could be somewhere along the line. You could have been into a circle of group of people and seeing them constantly spinning, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up in the latest fashion and trying to keep up the latest movie that has came out on the screen, where you feel like you got to be able to watch this movie because everybody else is watching it. You want to explore your finances and want to treat, and you want to treat others as well, and that's all fine. But as I said, and as I say again, just monitor your finances. You want to see yourself moving ahead in life through of your savings and through your checking account and through however ways means that you are coming into the force of knowing that you have a problem on not being able to hold on to your money, not being able to save your money. And then when it happens, you're constantly repeating yourself. You're constantly saying to yourself, and you may be telling others, I am going to stop spending my money all the time. You look in your wallet, you look in your purse, and you even start looking all around the house, and you bump your head and you say, oops, I spend my last. And then you start feeling bad. And you even feel like, wow, why am I doing this? You're constantly asking the question, why am I keep spending? You go out and you see a pair of pants, you see a shirt, you see a dress, you see a pretty pair of shoes, and you see some makeup you want to put on your face, and you see a fine hat or a jacket that you want to invest in buying. Here you going into your pocket, you going into your wallet, you going into your purse, and you're looking to see, and you say, wow, I have this last $20, and that costs is $9.95, or it costs $12.50, or so forth, less than the $20 you have. And all of a sudden you find yourself saying, oh well, I'm going to spend it, I'll be able to get it back. I might have to hustle it up, I might have to borrow it from someone, I might have to wait until I get my next check, or I get my next loan. However way means that you are able to get your finances from days, from weeks to months. You have to remember there is a tomorrow, and there is emergencies that occur. If you have just yourself, you have to remember you are your family, you are your best friend. And if you're spending always all the time, what if, just say, what if an emergency comes up and you don't have medical insurance, and you may have medical insurance and they pay a certain portion, you pay a certain portion, and you find yourself, you're banking on what you're going to get the next week, the next month, and you want to go and spend your last few dollars, and here a situation has came up that you need to go to the hospital, or you need to take care of a situation about your car. It could be something that needs to be done in the household. It could be something that you need to do outside of the household. You're short on food. You're short on personal items for you and your home. And you're finding yourself, you're looking at these things, these items, and these commodities that you are continuously investing in because of this obsession, addiction, and spending your money. So you have to think as you're growing in your years, you have to think as each season and each segment and each time that comes upon you in your life, you got to remember that there is a season in every season. And so, with that being said, remember in every season you must see wise choices in your finances and your spending and how you're going to spend it. You find yourself maybe going out on a outing and you pass a parlor that sells ice cream, that sells cookies and donuts and sodas and so forth. And here you have $10 and you're thinking about, you're counting in your head as you're looking through the window in these shops. You're counting the money you already have and how much you're going to have left after you spend all of your finances. And you spend it all the way down to maybe $1.50. And now you, after you have ate it and drank what you have bought, now you feel bad. And you go right back and asking yourself, whoops, why did I do it again? I just said I was going to save. I just said I'm going to take my finances and I'm going to start investing and monitoring how much I am spending, how much I am putting out. And even if you give a few dollars to someone, you got to remember, you're giving it to them. It's either as for a loan or it is a giving that you are not asking for it back. And if you're not asking for it back, you got to remember, through your obsession spending, you will not have anything for yourself even if you wanted to buy something. Because addictions of spending can come more than just buying. We can be caretakers, we can be doormats, and we can be wanting others to like us, wanting others to care about us. And so what we do is we take what we have on us, our finances, and we just give it away, trying to buy friendship, trying to buy careness, trying to buy love. And with you doing all that, all you see in yourself is moving into a bad situation that once you into this addiction of obsession spinning, it will be very hard right away to get out. But through the wellness, through the new approach, through the universe, and through all the sources that move the fiber through you, and all of the energy that can come out of you, moving into a thought of thinking, what is more important? Do I need this or is it a want? Do I want this or is it a desire? Is it that I have to have this or could I just be still and wait until I am able to be able to buy this garment or this Tupperware or this part for my car or something for whatever the situation you are in desiring to have. So with this being said, in your obsessive of spending, in your obsession of addiction of got to have more and more and more and not thinking, you can't have more if you don't have no money. You can't have more if your pockets are empty. And remember, when we're obsessively spending, It has a lot to do with that thought of thinking. You have this poverty thought of thinking that you can't go further, that you can't do better, that you can't have more, and you begin to see a repeating a routine that it is in your head. You have programmed, you have computerized, and you have recorded in your mind that I am going to accept where I'm at, and I'm not going to elevate myself financially. I'm not going to elevate myself putting a few dollars away. For every 100 you get, put 25, put 20, put 50, if you can 35. And you start out small. And as you start out small, you begin to increase it. And before you know it, you got a stack of finances that you have decided that you are going to keep putting it in. It's almost like putting it in a stock. It's almost like putting it in your Chester drawer. And that's how a saving, learning to budget. People go through programs. People go through these different apps and these different organizations to help them, to teach them how to save their money. And that's fine if that is going to help you to be able to think in a wise choice to stop spending. If you have to go that route, then do so. But if you feel that you are strong enough that you can learn on your own and begin to take small steps, and start putting your finances in investment and see yourself, see your future, and tell yourself and keep telling yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my thought thinking pattern on me obsessively spending. You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. I'm going to close for right now, but never forever. I so shall be back with you soon. Do not forget to subscribe to my page. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a view. And much love. Peace, and I love you. Goodbye now.